Student, all scholar, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back once again online school. Dear student, have a look, please. Here is this three types of sentences as presented. First sentence is I'm a student. I am a student, and another sentence is I know that is the well, and another sentence is that they say he left home. Dear student, you notice that here is this three types of the verb are presented: am, no, say. There is the action plane, and these are the types of the action, and each verb does have the any works and condition of this works. So it is a verb. Dear student, you notice that here the first sentence is am, no, say. This is, did you know what types of the verbs? You notice that here are the three types of verbs, such as say, no, am. Another one kind of the auxiliaries and principal and other verbs. Today, our classes of the kinds of verb. Dear student, let's go try to discuss on the kinds of verbs, English grammar and composition, class 9 and 10, unit 14. Dear student, you know that in the previous unit I had discussed on the participle, infinitive and gerund. If you have a need of your classes, please see our previous class, those classes of this District Online School Facebook page. Dear student, have a look, please. You know that various types of the first of the verb is the two parts, two kinds of verb, such as finite verb and non-finite verb. Have a look, please. Here is this two kinds of verb: the finite verbs, non-finite verbs. We also discuss on the various of type of verbs, such as the finite verbs has a two part. Have a look, please. Finite verbs has two parts, two kinds: the principal and auxiliaries. Have a look, please. Finite verbs has two kinds, but two parts: the principal verb and these auxiliary verbs. You know this as a principal verb. This is the call of the main verb. It is the uses of this action, and it has own words, own action, and it does has the own works. And this is the position of the sentences. This is called the principal verb. And another, the auxiliary verbs. Here is this. Look at that. The auxiliary verbs has you know that auxiliary verbs it has no own word, but it is the help the position of the sentence, as it extends position of the sentence and help the another word. This is called the auxiliary verbs. Dear student, you notice that we know that here is this auxiliary verbs, two parts, the such as primary auxiliary and model auxiliary. তাহলে here is Here, dear student, here is this the two kinds of the auxiliary verbs, such as the primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. You know that as a primary auxiliaries, it is this primary section auxiliary verbs, such as types of the three types: to be verb, and to have, and to do. Dear student, the primary auxiliary verb has the combined of the to be verb, to have, to do, such as to be verbs: to be verb has consist of 5 members, such as am, is, are, was, were. Dear student, this is to be verb have consist of the 5 member am, is, are, was, were. Another verbs to have verb consist of the 3 members have, has, had. Dear student, this is the to have verb consist of the consist of to have verbs consist of the 3 members have, to have, 3 members have, has, had. Another types, you look at the both to do verbs: to do, do verbs consist of the 3 members, such as the do, did, does. Clear? I hope you will also be clear that the primary auxiliary verbs has 3 parts: to be verb, to have, and to do. To be verb consists of these 5 members: am, is, are, was, were. And another to have consists of the 3 members have, had. And another to do verb consists of the 3 members do, did, does. Dear student, now let's go and try to see the modal auxiliary verbs. Suppose modal auxiliary verbs have modal auxiliaries such as can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, used to, use, used to, ought to, needed, dare, must. Dear student, notice that. Have a look, please. As modal auxiliaries, this you know that modal auxiliaries verbs is such as like as the auxiliary verbs is a position of the sentence and the help of the another kinds of the word, combined of the words: can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, used to, ought to, needed, dare, must. You notice that if you notice that the words model auxiliaries and primary auxiliaries, to be, to have, to do. Here is this total the auxiliaries verb of the 24 auxiliary verbs. So, dear student, these classes will also be able I hope you also be able to understood of those kind of the verbs, such as here is two kind of the verbs, finite verbs and non-finite verbs. Finite verb as a two parts, the primary, a principal verb, and auxiliary verbs. Today classes the various type of verbs as the primaries, principal, and these auxiliaries. Auxiliary verbs has a principal verbs has its own meaning. It has own the descriptor of the position of the sentence, and own it has the action of verb. And auxiliary verbs, it has no meaning. It has just also the helping of another kind of the word of the sentences. As a auxiliary verbs that contains of the three parts: primary auxiliaries and model auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries is content of the to be, to have, to do, and another types of the model auxiliaries. I also discuss on the primary auxiliaries to be verb. You notice that look that the to be verb has consist of the five members. Five members: am, is, are, was, were. Am, is, are, was, were. And another to have verb consists of the three members: have, has, had. And another to do verbs consist of the three members: do, did, and does. Dear student, you have looked at the as a primary auxiliaries and model auxiliaries has arranges of this the 24 auxiliary verbs. That is called the 24 auxiliary verbs. You know that model auxiliaries and primary auxiliaries, here is the helping verb. It helps kind of the help another verb of the sentence, another word of the sentence. This is called the auxiliary verbs, and another part of the finite verbs and principal verbs. Today classes, dear student, I also you hope understood all the classes of the primary auxiliaries, various type of the kind of verbs, primary auxiliaries and model auxiliaries. And then I will be able to the next classes the principal verbs and non-finite verb. Here is this type of various type of the verbs. Next classes, this class have content of this the five class and part of the five class parts, and this the finite verb, non-finite verb, and this the zero some of the verbs describes of the another classes. You also be able to know that our today classes, and also be stay. I hope you are be safe, stay safe and stay home, and thank you very much to join us, and see the next classes, and bye bye.